Hey guys, welcome back to Regina's World. Just gonna hold it up here. This is done in my work desk. Um, I watched Married at First Sight last night, but I watched it really, really late. So I think it went off like 12:30, almost 1. So I was actually just gonna do the video last night when it was fresh on my brain. But I had to get some sleep because I had to be at work. So here we are. Finna do a review before I get a phone call. So I may be looking to just get this in and get this up, okay? So the first couple we're gonna talk about is uh they're all such train wrecks. I don't know who to start with first. I'll go with Brianna and Vincent. Okay, so this episode was pretty much based around them um sitting down with the therapist. And I gotta give it to Dr. Pepper. She came in with each couple, guns blazing, asking all the right questions. Like she was putting people in uncomfortable positions of what they didn't want to talk about. She just didn't care. She was like, I ain't got time for this. Let's get to the rooter to the tutor. She was putting people their business out there, and I loved it. She wasn't cutting no corners. She wasn't faking no funk. She was just saying it like it was, and I loved it. So Brianna and Vincent, she sat down. She sat down with Brianna, Doctor, the man doctor. What's his name? Doctor. What is his name? I keep forgetting. Doctor Pastor Cal. Pastor Cal sat down with the man. So he asked. We all know that they get along, but this was the first time I've ever seen a crack in their situation. It's not something that they can overcome, but we see this time and time again when when a marriage is put together and one is more frugal than the other. This is always an issue. And this one is a little bit different because architects make a lot of money. I forget what he do, but I'm sure he makes a lot of money too. But I think she was an architect, right? I think she's an architect or account. She's something with an A. But she do makes a lot of money. And she likes to live in the lavish life. When I saw the budget, because I'm a budgetnista, when I saw the budget of how much she spends a month on clothes and entertainment and travel and beauty and her car note alone, I was like, how many cars does she have? Because her car note in the budget was like $8,000. I was like, what does she drive or how many cars do she drive? Because who the hell pays $8,000 for a car note? Somebody who makes a lot of money, and money's not an option. So I think when they was doing a budget, what was going through his mind is probably I didn't realize how high maintenance my wife really was until very right at this moment. Because outside of these cameras, right now, they're in the construct of this show. So the rules of this show, how they got to do everything they got to do by this show. Where they go is by the show. But once this camera is off, I think he got an actual glimpse of what life is going to be like after these cameras go off. Cannot handle her high maintenance ass. And she's very adamant about she like to live a certain way. She's not frugal with her money because she's already made it. She like to bask in it now. He's the opposite. He wants to save. Sorry about the constant ringing. It's not connected, so I can't answer it, so it's just ringing. So I'm trying to, and so sorry that you guys keep hearing that. But yes. So what life is going to be like after the cameras is off, and when he's going to have to deal with, he's going to have to really take the reins. And the one thing these couples is pissing me off with is not saying what they want to say. Is it because of the cameras there? Is it because you just don't want to hurt their feelings? Every single couple is guilty of this. They've got something to say and they hold back. to avoid whatever. This was the episode to confront these things. And they just didn't. Not a single one. They will ask the question that was told them to ask. But after they ask it, and then they don't get the answers that they like, they just shut everything off and start looking stupid in the camera. I don't got nothing else to say. I don't got nothing else to say. I don't got nothing else to say. Like, yes, you do. But then you get in your confessional, and then you say more stuff, but you won't say it in front of the person. Every single couple is guilty of this. It was driving me crazy. Let's try to keep this moving along before I get another call. Okay, I'm still talking about Bryce and Vince. But yes, that was his first time able to see what life was like after the camera goes off, how high maintenance his wife really is. And I think that was his first time probably saying, man, she make way more money than I do. Will I be able to afford her after the lights, camera, action go off? Yes, she's a beautiful person, but will I be able to handle this? Will I be able to keep up with such a person? Because her lifestyle seems like it moves like this because she likes to spend her money. And I do understand that. You know, you work hard and you play hard. And she's afforded herself to be able to play harder than a lot of people. And that's okay. So he could be intimidated by that. So I do understand, she was like, why does financial stability is such a big thing for you? I did not understand that question, that somebody didn't understand that. But I have my own issues with financial stability, so that's why it's so important to me. So I can relate to him of wanting to save and make sure your home is taken care of and budget and all that stuff. But I don't know. At the same time, would I be like that if I can splurge $9,000 on just unnecessary stuff? Would I be as frugal if I had financial freedom like that? So when you budget, even though you're allowed yourself a lifestyle that you can maintain, that's not really financial freedom. She looked like she had financial freedom. And so she spends a little different. And I think I probably would be the same way if I was able to live like that. If I had the finances as her, I probably would do the same thing. So I get both sides. I really do. I get both sides. I live him, but I understand her as well. And the kid thing, I guess wasn't every female owner had the same issue about the kids. They're afraid of being moms. They're afraid of being carrying children. They're just afraid of being moms in general. Like, what mom was not afraid of being a mom? Like, they all need to sit down with their mothers and have like a conversation about this, because there's not a woman on the planet who was just like, I'm going to be the best mother. 95% of the time our kids came as accidents. Like, we were just having careless sex. And then, boom, we got pregnant. And then we had to tell the other person that we're pregnant. We were terrified through the whole thing. But then you have your baby and you figure that shit out, because now you're a parent. So, yes, you have to give up being selfish, because now you have children that you're thinking about and you have to take care of. Absolutely. But that's first-time parent jitters, and both of them going to have to get over that. That's just what it is. They're just not how to get over it. And his issue was... What was his issue? Can he sleep in the bed longer? Man, just sleep, nigga. Like I'm telling you, give them, since this is still new and this is still like the beginning of their relationship, honey, he gonna be like, girl, if you don't get your ass up out of my room, I'm fucking going to sleep. He's trying to, make her happy so much, he's making himself unhappy. He's compromising too much, even for his own happiness. He's compromising just to make her happy. And he got to stop doing that. But I get that this is the beginning. Like, this is the beginning. And they're still in the honeymoon phase. They're still going through. They're still learning each other and all that. So I get it. But he got to stop, because this is a bad pattern that he is taking on. And he lets this continue on. She's gonna walk over him, and he needs to have his backbone. And you can tell he have a backbone. I think he just ain't let it come out yet, personally, on the cameras. When these cameras goes off, he gonna be a whole other person. I think he's still a nice guy, but I think the passiveness that he's showing on his show is not who he really is. I think he got a voice and he's gonna let it be heard, because you could tell he be wanting to say whatever he wanted to say, but he hold himself back a lot. I think when time is right, he's gonna let her ass really know. But that was them. Let's move on to Clara and Ryan. That's Clara and Ryan. So Clara and Ryan also, they had their sit down with the professionals. She sat down with Dr. Pepper. He sat down with Dr. Calvin. So this episode, I learned some more. That he was in religion. I didn't know that. Somehow I missed that. And she dropped a doozy like a lightning bolt. She said he's been in a relationship for women for years without no sex. So you thought what? You gonna be the one to change that? Girl, get out while you can. Like, that would have been it for me. I don't care. The moment you found out that this man he have not told somebody he loved them, you're not gonna be the exception. Don't think you're gonna be the exception because he was matched with you. You're not gonna be the exception. He is who he is. He do not want to have sex. You do. You're going to end up being with somebody sexually outside of your husband, and you won't get a divorce. He have morals, which ain't bad. He just not interested in having sex. And he using the gap of, I want to fall in love. I want to have it to be, this, that, and the third, to be all roses and whatever. And you knew this, and you just dropped that bomb. He's been in relationships with people for 5 years, and they had no sex. What the fuck are you in this relationship for? You're about to die in 30 days. You think you finna last 5 years with this man? How can you even be in love already? I don't understand that either. Like you've been here with him for 30 days. You've been dying for sex for 30 days. He ain't really done anything other than a few things, like, got you some donuts and shit that made you feel special. But he ain't really done anything other than that to make you fall in love. What is it about him that you love? Like, so you love him, as she told, I think, Dr. Pepper, you love him, but you refuse to tell him because he won't tell you. He's telling you, I don't love you. So you're waiting around for what? You're finna be hungry, rejected, angry, because this man won't give you none of the dick. So, and it doesn't look, and you keep asking him, are we close? And he's like, I don't know. No, I don't want to. Like, honey, stop wasting your time. Like, I thought this was a good relationship, but I think his religion takes precedent over sex, even though he's married to you. So it's not like he's committing a sin. Like, it's not like that. It's not like that he's dating you or anything. He's married to you. So it's not like he's going to commit a sin. He's married to you. But if he still don't see you, he still don't see you as his wife, because, or it's not clicking in his brain or something that, yes, I am married to you. Yes, I am. And it's not going to be a sin that I'm breaking if I have sex with you. Like, so I still believe he is. So it's all kind of coming out slowly. Do I still think he's a virgin? I do. Or I think he's celibate. It's one of the two. He's either a virgin or he is completely celibate. Like, he had sex and now he just don't have it at all anymore. Like, he just won't have it. I don't know, something happened, or there was some kind of trauma there that he refused to never give his body to another female unless he freaking know, because he's always talking about loyalty and trust. I gotta completely 100% trust you. Either somebody cheated on him and he like, I will never do this again. She need to ask the right questions. And she's another one who's pussyfooting around everything instead of being honest and asking the right questions. What is it? And making him answer you, and stop having him, I know he's uncomfortable on camera. So the fuck what? Ask him the right questions. Because you have to live with this after this 8-week process is over, and you say, I still want to be married to him, and he say, I still want to be married to you, which I think they are going to still do. You still have to live with that. Can you handle that after those lights is over? He's not going to just say, okay, automatically, all right, let's go have some sex now. You like sex. He do not. That's not what's on his mind. He don't have to have sex to be happy. He can, as you know, he can live with and be in a relationship with no sex at all and be okay with that. So you have to ask yourself question, honey, Clara, is this what you want for the rest of your life? Past the marriage bullcrap, is this what you want for the rest of your life? If you cannot, you need to move on. And I'm going to leave that there. Let's move on to the next. All right, so let's talk about Haley and Jacob. Haley and Jacob. Okay, so this couple, this couple gets on my nerves so bad. This is another one that just cannot. They just won't break up. Like they're giving it one hell of a shot. Like even though neither one of them like each other, they are committed to making it through this process. Like that is Haley and Jacob. For those who don't know, she have cried. I am literally sick of seeing her cry. Like I am sick of seeing her whatever on screen. Like it is old news. We've been knowing since the wedding that you didn't like this man. Just over episode after episode after episode, it became clearer and clearer and clearer. Why won't this couple just throw in the towel? She knows she don't want the man, and it's gonna happen all over again the next episode. They're gonna be right back where they was this episode. Like, just let it go. Why are we still fighting for this marriage? Like, just let it go. I give them kudos for their commitment. They're committed to making it to the end. Good, bad, indifferent, ugly. They're going to make it to the end. That's it. After decision day, that's it. We all know they're going to walk away, but they're committed. And I'm not even going to waste any longer on Haley and Jacob because they are who they are. They get on my nerves, but kudos to them for committed to stick it out until the end. Next couple, Virginia and Eric. This couple just seems so toxic to me. Like I used to like them as a couple. I still like Virginia. My feeling for Virginia has not changed whatsoever. I still like her as a person. I still like all of that. I like her as a person. I don't like her for him. I don't. At the beginning, I did. But as the episodes has gone by, he's just too controlling for my taste. Like I don't like him. And she has her way of, she used to be able to handle him and put him in his place, but he's just so controlling. It's just like, I like when he was in front of Dr. Pepper though. Dr. Pepper was letting him know, what you're doing is not okay. That's not okay. That's not okay. She gave him something simple and said, could you tell her to not go out one day of the week and spend it with you without being, rude about it? She gave him one assignment. He tried it and fell right back into his old patterns. Well, you need to do this for me. You need to do this for me. She's like, well, if we plan it, my job doesn't plan things. You need to be able to counsel stuff with other people for me because I'm your husband. Like you don't talk to people like that. Like what is wrong with him? Like he is so. Virginia needs to talk to his ex-wife. Like she really do. Like why did y'all have a divorce? Why did y'all get divorced? Because what I see, he's controlling as hell. How long was you married to him? Because he feels it is his way, no way, nobody else's way. And that is it. If you don't follow his rules, then you are kicked to the curb. And Virginia is too beautiful to be letting a man who keep saying that, to keep throwing that in your face, like every single time. It's not okay. He used that in an abusive way, like in a manipulative way. Like, if you don't do it my way, then it's over. Knowing that that's her trigger, knowing that it's her fear, but you keep doing it. You keep doing it. Why you keep doing it? He is an abusive manipulator. I don't like him. I don't like him at all. He's an awful person. I don't know which one is worse, him or Chris. Those two men, they're awful. And I wish Virginia get out. Like, I hate the under the umbrella of we're married, that they have to endure this abuse. They have to endure this treatment because it's a show. And I think it's fair. Like, I think it's fair because he's like, I want to be at the house all the time. Him and what's the other, Vincent? Oh, let me double back real quick to Vincent. And her, one thing I do agree, but I'm gonna jump back to Virginia Eric. One thing I do agree about was I'm a Capricorn, but homebody, but I'm Sagittarius moon. So with my Sagittarius moon, I'm more adventurous than a normal Capricorn, right? So I can feel her on that one. He's like, I just want to buy a house. All of the entertainment is going to be at the house. Why we have to go out? That's because I want to. Just because you bring everything to the house doesn't mean I want to be in it 24 hours of the day. You're comfortable of being in it. He reminds me like a Cancer or something. Like, his vibe is Cancer vibe, like soft and, want to please everybody vibe. He reminds me, he's either a Pisces, Cancer. Mark my words. But anywho, it's just, he can't expect that she's willing to just give up everything that she was doing prior to marry to you and do what you want and just sit at the house and just be, and that be that. Maybe that's your culture, but that's not who she is as a person. And you can't expect her to. So you got to meet her halfway. And it's just the same with this Eric guy. He is just, it is my way or highway. And that's not okay. You have to meet her halfway to make this work. And he is just, the army thing pisses me off because you're in the army, you live your life this way. You talk to people this way. That's the army. That's not real life. That's not how you handle people in real life. That's not how you handle relationships in real life. Like, somebody need to check Eric. Like, somebody need to give him a rude awakening. Like, quick, fast, and a fucking hurry. But I'm going to run through this last couple, Paige and Chris, and then I'm out of here. This is Paige and Chris. Let's talk about it. I'm actually really glad that I hope we never have to see them for the remainder of the rest of the episodes. She's moved out of the apartment. He have his own place or wherever the heck he's living in his own hotel room. I hope we never have to talk about these two anymore until decision day. Like, there's nothing left to talk about. Cool, gotta tell her, she have a really nice body. Like, she really did. But in that red outfit, you saw all her curves and stuff. Her body looks really great. So you have to give that to her. But she sit down with Dr. Pepper. She talks about it. Her voice annoys me though. Like, it really does. Like, I don't know why he does that. Like, I hate her voice. Why do you talk like that? But anywho, it is just, oh God. It is so, what can you say about these two? Like, everything that she's already said, I hope she have the opportunity to say that to him. Like, why did you come on the show to knowing that you was in love with somebody else? That's the main, this is a one and only question that he really need to answer. Why come on this show if you know you were still in love with somebody else? Period. What was the point of this? To piss her off? That's the only thing that explains it. Like, to piss her off, to get her attention. Other than that, There's really nothing else more that for her to say to him other than that question. But he comes in 45 minutes late. Sit down with Dr. Cal. Dr. Cal and Dr. Pepper, when she was talking to a girl, Paige, she is 100% right. He is 100% narcissist. I mean, the worst narcissist I ever seen in my life. Like, he's so arrogant. It is just disrespectful. While he's talking to Dr. Cal, he is just saying the most. Now, I said this when I started watching this. I said he felt that way. I said, what if he found Paige more attractive? Would this have happened this way if he found Paige more attractive? If they put him with some kind of exotic woman or some kind of bomb-ass black woman that he thought was drop dead gorgeous, would have went this way? He would have probably stuck it out and fought hard for his marriage. But because he didn't feel that Paige was eye candy, he didn't want her from the moment he said, I do. And he had the nerve to say, Pastor Cal said, what is it about her that you don't like? He said, the physical. He said, what's the physical? Her face. And he was just so... He was like, I don't mean no disrespect, but you're being disrespectful. He said, all these women in Atlanta, you could have picked anybody. All these white queens, Asian queens, black queens. And you picked the one that was just ugly. I'm so sorry, but it was so offensive. How could you not laugh? Like, it was so horrible. How could you even not? Like, my mouth was on the floor. Like, he said, I've been straight up through this whole process in his horrible way. In his horrible way. He's not lying. He has been straight up from the get-go, from the moment he said, I do. He told his family, I don't like her. Her body's nice, but her face ain't. I'm not attracted to you. I tried to sleep with you to like you. That didn't work. I left you to go home to my other fiance. That didn't work. I told you she's my ex-fiance. That didn't make you leave me. I got a kid on the way. That didn't make you leave me. Even though he's a horrible individual. He's been telling the truth. He said, I don't want to be with you 100 times over. That didn't work. They just kept trying to keep him together. He was 100% like, I just want this to be over with. Like, why are we still trying to force this relationship? Dr. Cat was like, it's over. We're just trying to get closure on everything. That's it. That's it. We're not trying to force you guys to be married. We know she deserves so much better than you. Like, what the... Oh God, what would I have done if I was Paige at home with my people watching him say this about me? Like, oh my God, you know what, during this time, I need to get on Twitter, like, and see what Twitter is saying. I don't have a Twitter. I need to, since I don't watch this in real time. That's hard. Like, I don't watch it in real time. Like, it is. He is a horrible individual. Like, he tries to be nice. He does. But he's so not. He's so not nice. He's so a terrible person. And but I called it. I said, he don't like her because he don't find her attractive. I called that a long time ago. 10, 12 videos ago. I called that. But it's up to, I mean, that's Paige just have to live with it and accept it. Like, I'm sure Paige will find somebody. Like, she's not butt ugly. She's just not his type, you know. That's just it. She will find somebody who will accept her and who will love her and stuff. She'll find that. He just is high maintenance and he like what he likes. And if that's not, his eye candy isn't what it is, he's not gonna want it. He would throw it away just like yesterday's trash, just like he did. He threw her away so fast, like, you know what? I can't walk down the street with you. I can't walk in no thing with you. You ugly. I don't care what you got. I don't care how much money. I don't care how successful you are. You're ugly. So I'm done. I'm so done. Okay, I hope y'all liked this review. Yeah, that's all I got. This season is so like this. I'm done. Thanks for watching another Married at First Sight review. Um, yeah, let's talk about it down below in the comment section. I'm out.